Okay. Okay.
Okay. So hope you enjoyed your break, ladies. My whole focus with that was that to let you see how simple Facebook Live is. Susie went on and did it real quickly. Sabrine played with it. I want everybody to that's why I put the challenge out there. The challenge starts tomorrow, just 30 seconds. Okay. Find something to say for 30 seconds in the private group if you want, or on your page. Either way, I'm just trying to make it simple enough that you get it done. So then the next thing we want to talk about is Zoom, because everybody is used to being on Zoom. You get on Zoom, but what you're not used to doing for the most part is running Zoom. Okay. And that's what I wanted you to get a chance to see. Now, I know Susie got a chance to do it already, and Sabine got a chance to do it already, but I'm going to ask you, Angeline, we're going to go in, and those who, thank you guys for filling it out. It starts singing money, 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 but that makes me laugh. Um, those who want to try, I want you to see the dials and stuff that we have at our hand when we're doing a Zoom. As the um, as the host of Zoom, you can control everything. Co-hosts control almost everything. There are things that you control even before people come on Zoom. I can tell Zoom I want you to come on with your cameras off, and I can tell Zoom I want you to come on with no sound. I can tell Zoom you have to have a password to come in, or no, you have to stop off in the waiting room. These are all choices that the leader makes. The leader also gets a chance to decide whether or not it's going to be a Zoom room or whether it's going to be a webinar. I did my first webinar on Zoom the other day. There are pluses and minuses for everything. The plus on a webinar is that you don't get to see all these people. You only see the people on the panel. So all the distractions and the noises that you get on a webinar, you don't have those because people can't be a part of it. But and I always like when people say, well, where is everybody? This way they don't have to worry about where everybody is because they're there to get their information. But it doesn't allow you to have breakout rooms, which is one of my favorite parts of using Zoom, being able to go into a room with people and getting to know them better. Zoom allows you to change your name on the screen. As you know, mine says text Diva to 21,000. There's so many things that Zoom allows you to do. The videotaping is the easiest part because you already know how to do that. But it's getting the rest of the parts set up so that it works for you, works for your business, puts you out there looking the best you can. Another great thing about Zoom is they let you use it for free if that's how you choose to use it, but it's only 40 minutes long. And I have been on events where people go 40 minutes and they come out, call back, we're going to go. And it's like, you know what, for $12 a month, please, how about you pay for Zoom and not deal with it, okay? Traditionally, you get 100 seats for, I think it's $12, $14 a month. I have a bigger program, I get 500 seats, okay? And if anybody's interested, if you're going to be using it, because I go through another platform called Be Connected, and I paid $13 for 500 seats. So that was the reason I signed up with that program, was to get the Zoom seats because we use it for our conference. Any questions about Zoom before I let you play with it a little bit? Okay, because you've seen this side of it. You know what it's like. You know that, oh, let me be sure you know, in the top right-hand corner, there are three dots. You can choose a bunch of stuff that you can do with where you are. Okay, in addition to muting yourself, there are things that you can do. And if you go on laptops, it's one place, on iPads, it's another place. But you can change the view. Like they put things on Spotlight. You can always look at just the speaker if that's all you want to see. You have that control. The idea is to get to know what control Zoom allows you to have. I want you to be able to see what it looks like to share a screen, the things that we get to do from this other side.
Okay.
So
Um,
anybody want to be the guinea pig?
yeah, I know I hosted this. So
Uh-huh.
what do you want me to do? Okay, I can show people how to do the breakout room.
Okay, I don't know that. Okay, I don't think we can
And
see it. I think you're gonna have to talk us through it. But see, there's more than one way to do breakout rooms. So absolutely, go ahead.
okay, so I'm going to do a breakout room to split people I don't know whether, how can I show that, Deborah?
That's why I'm just going to let people do it themselves because they can't see it. That's the problem.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
true.
they're not able to see it. But if somebody wants to learn to do breakout rooms, I'll walk them through it while they're on. Donna has her hand up. Donna, what is it that you'd like to learn to do? And then
I'd like to learn how to do breakout rooms.
Okay.
Okay. Would you make her co-host and we will walk her through
Yes,
it?
I will. Anybody? Okay. Donna, you are co-host.
Okay.
And
There you go.
I
So
think
after bottom,
Susie, you are the co-host.
Okay. I see the breakout room. It popped up on the bottom of my screen.
absolutely. See, that's the thing. When you've been given access, it's there. So click on that box.
Okay.
Now, what we're not going to do, we're not going to have you break us up. So we're just going to walk up to it.
Right.
Okay. So there's ways there. I'm not looking at it because I don't have it in front of me.
Do you want me to read it?
No, manual or automatic. It should be asking you. Okay. So if you're doing it manually, you can choose which people are going in the rooms, how many and which ones. If you do it automatically, you tell Zoom, hey, I want 3 people in a room and I want this many rooms, and they'll just match people up.
Okay.
Okay. And also, you give an opportunity to say how long you want the rooms to be.
After you pick how you want to recreate them, then that comes up.
I'm not in front of it, so I don't know, but it does come up.
It's only offering.
It's only offering what?
It's only offering how to recreate the breakout rooms. So I'm just wondering, once you hit create, then would that give you the option of how long?
We'll know in a minute. Hit create. Ladies, if you get taken out of here, come back into the main room. The blue button.
Oh, I'm not going to hit anything. I was just curious if it happens.
No, hit it. That's the only way we learn. Hit the button.
Oh, okay. All right. So, okay, I'm going to let participants choose a room.
Okay. Now that's a new feature that Zoom has, where you label the rooms and then let people go to it. At our conference, we do that. Like if you want to talk to a speaker, each speaker has their own room, and you can go talk to that speaker.
Oh, okay.
So after you did that,
so you assign it. Okay, I see. All right, so I assign that one to her. Oh, I see where you can rename it too. Okay.
Are you having fun?
I'm sorry, you can't see it all, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna. Do you want me to open all the rooms?
Not really, because if you do, we'll all disappear.
Okay. Okay, I'll stop. Thank you for letting me play.
Not only that, but in that, as you play around, you can go in and talk in the different rooms. You can actually put yourself in there. You can send a message to the rooms. You can tell people how much time they have left.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff to do. And what happens is a lot of people don't know that stuff. It's like some big secret. It's not. You just got to get in and play.
Okay.
The other thing, ladies, let me tell you this, and I learned this. You can play in Zoom by yourself. You don't have to have anybody in there with you. Sign in Zoom and go in and play with the buttons.
Okay, that's good.
That's how I know.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay. Susie wants to play.
Yeah, I don't understand. Where do you find the breakout rooms?
Down at the bottom. Remember where your shared screen was? You should have breakout rooms if you're
at the bottom, screen. Susie.
It says share sound, optimized for video clip, and share.
Okay, that's share. No, I want you to have another button that says come out of that because you're in shared.
Okay.
Come out. And
is it where that up arrow is?
Huh?
Advanced sharing options?
No, come all the way out.
Oh.
Because you should be able to see it because I give you that being.
Well, you know what? You might have taken it back. Are you a co-host? Look, let me look. Oh, we can look.
Oh, maybe because when we.
Hold up. I'll see. Just a minute. No, Susie is not a. Oh yeah, you're a co-host. Yeah.
Okay. So what do I do then?
At the bottom, it should say where it says chat and share screen.
Yeah.
Should say breakout rooms. Are you looking on your computer or on your phone?
On my computer, it says stop video, security, participants, chat, share screen, record, reactions, apps, and more.
Hit the more.
Okay.
Maybe you're over there. Remember, everybody's.
Oh, yeah, it's under more.
Everybody's.
Oh, so yours is not. Oh, yeah, mine is.
Everybody is different.
Everybody. Okay. Because it has to do with how your computer was set up. And
Oh,
we don't have to learn that. What I want you to know is that those things are there and you go looking for them.
okay, thank you.
Not a problem.
Good.
Anybody else? Oh, yes,
Excuse
Janet.
me, I can't see this.
Yes. My question is this.
Okay, wait,
is
Janet's turn. Hold up. Yeah, Janet.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to continue. Okay, so I have paid Zoom and I cannot connect with the Zoom people. And I've been trying this like over a year now. I am not able to, I don't have any privileges, even though I'm paying every month. For example, like I am not able to add co-hosts. So I don't know. I mean, I've tried everything and I'm not able to do it from my own Zoom account, which I'm paying for.
Yes, that would piss me off. What? Okay, and they have, did you try I'm sure you did, their helpline, excuse me, in the thing?
Yeah, you can't, I have not been able to connect. I've not.
Yeah, you don't ever get to talk to anybody because remember these companies, well, this one is here, actually. This company is in Palo Alto, California. So dial up Palo Alto.
No, haven't been able to connect with them. I've sent the request and never heard from them. So I know it's COVID. I know that's part of it.
Well, yeah, but no. I would contact, as a matter of fact, if you check or remind me, I'll check. There's an article out right now with the CEO's name on it and the address. Girl, please.
Oh, yes.
We'll talk to that person. Absolutely.
Yeah, the CEO's address and tell them, hey, I've been trying to get this fixed. Yeah. I don't, oh my goodness. He's an Asian American and he lives in Palo Alto, California. So yes, ma'am. I'll help you lock that down.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because sometimes I get an offer, like in the email, you say chat with the Zoom something, and
Right.
and they give you the session.
Yeah, they have a lot of training sessions and things. If you have time to deal with them, they're pretty friendly. So yours, I would say, Janet, fell down a hole somewhere. We just got to get it out of the hole.
Okay. So Angela, if I'm understanding you correctly, that I can get on a live presentation or chat. I'm not, and ask my question there. Like they have actual live things going on there.
Yeah, because
they have live training. I don't know about actual live chat, but we can look and see. Wait a sec. Let me see. Do I have my Zoom open? But yeah, they are really the CEO. Now I don't know about everybody else in the company, but the CEO is very concerned about how their experience with Zoom.
Oh, I'd love to talk to him.
Oh yeah,
because they do, like, I think maybe once a month or something, you get an invitation. It says session with the CEO.
Oh, I've not seen that email. Interesting.
Okay, here. Let me do this. I just got something for you. Let me go back to where I'm trying to be. I'm in too many places at one time. Wait a sec. Okay,
if you go to Zoom US,
I know. I
there's
just
a whole
I'm gonna
section of
give
videos you can sign up for, or classes you can sign up for.
Wait a second. Where did I lose? Okay, it's like so funny. Oh, I see what I did. Looking like, why can't I find what I'm looking for?
Okay, I'm talking. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can. Janet, there you go, darling. This is for you.
Hey, that's all I needed to know. I didn't know I could talk without a headset. All right.
Yes, we can hear you. So did you have a question or something? Maureen, was that you?
Yeah, and
Today's my first day getting video on the computer, and I was I couldn't get I didn't know if the microphone would work without a headset because I've always used the headset. So it works. I'm so glad. Thank you.
The only way you find out is push buttons, ladies. I'm telling you. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Erlene.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of videos. I went through it all on, not all at all, but a lot of videos on Zoom. Have you looked at those, Janet?
You know what, to be honest with you, I did look a while back and I didn't see anything at the time because I'm paying, a premium price, and Anyway, I'm going to look at everything, your suggestions. I'm going to take the suggestions and go forward. So I appreciate your input. It really is helpful.
There probably is a phone number somewhere if you look on Google.
Well, usually not. Most of the internet companies don't want you on the phone. They don't have telephone. So, but I sent you a link to get to their support system. So take a look at that. All right. Any other questions on Zoom, ladies? Because I want to go on.
Yeah, I have one.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it the breakout room? Is it when you are the host that you can access it, or can anybody?
The host is the only person, the host or co-host is the only person that can set up a breakout room. Once the breakout rooms are set up, all of the participants can go to breakout rooms.
I can't even see it. I can't see it here.
Okay.
Well,
so
we're not
Adobe,
in breakout rooms.
Adobe, I will make you a co-host, okay? So you can see it. Okay, I'll do that right now. Adobe?
Yeah.
Okay, so
now,
look at the bottom. You should
So
see.
now you're a co-host.
All right. Yeah, yes. I
Now
can
you
see
see
it.
the breakout
Now
room?
you can see.
Click on it.
Yeah.
Click on it.
Okay. All right. I see it.
Did you see that? Okay.
Yeah, you have to be a host or a co-host. Now,
All right.
careful with that, you guys. Here's the thing. If you are the host and you have to leave early, when you click out, you shut everything down. So when you're choosing hosts and co-hosts, be mindful of people's time. We had that happen in our conference where I made them host and they had to leave a little early and it was like, oh my goodness, because it all shuts down. But to me, Zoom is wonderful when you learn how to work it. Okay. Any other Zoom questions? Because I want to show you one of my favorites and then I'll be here for questions. All right, so we're gonna try, okay. Anybody familiar with StreamYard? No, okay. Okay, so here we go again. I gotta figure out how to do it without cutting out my Zoom. That's the challenge, okay? Because StreamYard is fun. Let me see if I can figure out a way to show you something we've done in the past. Oh, I know what I can do. Let me, okay, so let me tell you what StreamYard is, and let me take you to StreamYard. Yeah, okay, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. All right, let me go back. Okay, come back. I love it when I get locked out, can't figure out how to get back where I wanna be. Oh, there we are. Okay, am I a co-host? Because I want to share my screen. Okay. And we are going to go to StreamYard. Okay, can you see that, ladies?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so these are all the broadcasts that I've done on StreamYard thus far. And what I love about StreamYard, let me go back a little bit. And StreamYard also has a free version. Again, I have this thing about paying for things because I don't like other people's names on my stuff, and it depends on how you guys feel about it. But let me show you what setting up a broadcast looks like on StreamYard. So let's say I was going to set up a new broadcast. Remember when I told you I can broadcast in several places at this time? This is my personal Facebook. This is the Information Diva Online Facebook. This is Let's Talk Leverage Facebook. This is my LinkedIn, and this is my YouTube. Depending on how much you pay, you can have up to 9 or 10 of these things that you can put on. And I always, the title of my podcast is Let's Talk. Anybody on here an author? Yes, I have an opening for an author today. Anybody got time at 3 o'clock? Let's talk leverage.
I'm an author and I have time.
Yeah, you're an author and you have time? Okay. Let us talk because, okay.
You're lame.
Well, I want you to see something. And is that MERL? Oh no, Berlin.
INE. Yeah.
Berl.
A
INE.
INE. Yes.
Crawford.
Yes.
What's the name of your book?
Emotional healing.
Okay. So
emotional.
Yeah, but I know it caught me. That's
Yeah.
how come I have all this. Yep. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna schedule it for later.
Okay.
Okay. Let me look for the thumbnail. Can I get it? Where is the thumbnail? Come on, thing. Da, 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 da. I might have to come back and get that. I'm not gonna look for it now. Okay. Today, we actually record at 3 o'clock. I asked you to arrive at 2:45.
Okay.
Okay. Because I want you guys to see how simple this stuff is while you're pretending, you're like, oh, we can't do stuff. Okay. Yes, we can. Okay. These are all the places it's going to go. It's going to go at 3 o'clock, create the broadcast. Okay, now I'm going to try something again. Remember, I'm using my camera for something else, but I want you to see what this does. So we're going to enter the studio. I can take up to 10 people with me. Okay, so I've got my camera off. Oh, my camera just came on. I'm going to turn it off so that it doesn't mess up what we're doing. Let's see, settings. Okay, I don't need any of that. Let's enter the studio. See, my face would be there, but I'm trying not to mess up stuff. Okay, and when both of us are there, our faces will be here. There's about my conference. Let me get you guys out of my way. I want to show you some other things. I got banners. So this banner plays all the time. Okay, it just goes across the bottom. I have another one that I play. The Diva recommends it. I'm gonna see, can I play my commercial for you? Let's see. What else? Oh, we do a countdown. Okay. Okay, just want you to see, those are all things I created. I created the countdown in Canva, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear him because I don't remember if I hit here. So let me know if you can hear this. Uh-oh, how about I let it play?
Hey ladies, happy Women's History Month from me, Casey Eberhardt here, and I am so just honored to be in your space. For just a moment, I want to thank Deborah Thorne for giving me the opportunity to invite you to a very special event called Networking Riches that is going to help us all connect better, because I believe that connectivity is today's new currency. And so Deborah asked me if I would just come on and say, happy to see you, happy to be here, and I'm really happy to be in your space. And I applaud each and every one of you. Thank you for doing what you do, and thank you for being part of the planet and making us all better people. So if you'd like to join us at Networking Riches, Deborah's going to drop a link right here. I'd love to have you come participate. It's going to be an amazing place and space that we hold for connectivity. So jump in, have some fun, go enjoy the rest of your day. And again, happy Women's History Month. Ciao for now.
Okay, so that's an example. Like I said, you can set up your own television show. My logo is here. I control the banners that go here. I control the banner that goes here. And here, later on, Verlene and I, our faces will be here. I need to, let me copy this. And Verlene, I'm gonna put this in the chat so I don't have to worry about it later. Okay, let me stop sharing. And so questions about StreamYard and why I use it. Because you can, now you talk about something that you can create and think outside the box about what you want to make happen. That's the one. Questions?
Well, how do I see you on StreamYard 3, Deborah?
Okay, so all right, so there we go. Verlene, take a look there. Okay, so what happens is you go to my Facebook. Remember the 5 places: my personal Facebook page, the Information Diva Facebook page, the Let's Talk Leverage page, or LinkedIn for the Information Diva, or YouTube for the Information Diva. It's any one of those 5 places at 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Be there.
Okay.
That's how simple this stuff is, you guys.
Wow.
In reality, I don't want to be responsible for it, but you know, each one of our chapters should have their own things going. Each one of our members should have their own stuff going. We should be on each other's. Anybody else have a podcast? I'd love to have you on mine. I'll have on yours. I broadcast 3 days a week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Wednesdays are for authors because I really want to encourage people to write books. I have a whole special thing about writing books. I show people how to write books quickly. I want your book out in 90 days or less. If you're a woman of faith, I want to invite you to go to our next Entrepreneurial Women of Faith series. It's called Faith Is, and we accept women of all faith traditions because our belief is that the women of faith are the ones who are going to change the world. And it doesn't matter that our faiths aren't identical. All faiths have the same thing. We love everybody. We love ourselves. We love our family. We love the planet. That's it. That's all. The rest of it is how we get there. But all of us believe the same thing. So I don't have time for that. I want our world to be a better place. And it's like, you know, kind of jacked up right now. Really appreciate anybody want to participate in Faith Is, because we need to help people understand what our faith is. We're watching children die every day, and that ain't cool. Worth nothing. I don't care who they are, what their parents did, what they thought. I don't care, none of that. Children should not be dying every day. That's crazy. So anyway, I'm off that soapbox. But that's StreamYard. I like StreamYard because it allows for the creativity. And when I finish with StreamYard, it's already over on YouTube. I take it off of YouTube, put it on my website. So if you go to my website, theinformationdiva.com, there's all the videos we've done. Now, keep in mind, because it's all over there on YouTube, who got a chance to know I'm doing it? Who's important to me? Google. If you guys don't ever watch it, I want you to watch it, but Google is who I want to watch it, okay? Because Google is who makes the difference in our business. Okay, you guys love me and I love you, and we'll do what we can for each other, but Google is the main thing. Now let me go back to, because I think
Deborah,
Yes.
I have a question.
Please.
I saw you had it all nicely lined up, your YouTube account and LinkedIn and whatever, your Facebook. How difficult, how challenging is it to line all these different social media things up?
Okay, here's the thing. They want you to use it, so it's very simple. They make there are tools that are much more complicated and fancy and all that. And what I do and what I encourage my clients to do, let's get stuff that works, okay? You can be fancy, you can, because there's certain kind of mics you should use. The people I work with, we ain't got time for all that. Let's get this stuff done, okay? Done is better than perfect.
Yes.
On StreamYard, they set that stuff up for you. So it's just, the only thing is, if you're not paying for it, I think you can only put up 2. And if you pay for it, you can put up more. Okay. And so as a matter of fact, I upped the price that I pay because I wanted all 5 and I'm going to add some more. So when we do our recording at 3 o'clock today, I'm done. It's all done. It's everywhere awesome. I want it to be, except it is not on my website. And I have my website person do that once a week. So we're done. Whereas if you do other things and people will tell you, well, you need to edit. I don't do any of that. I will tell Verlene now, and I'll say it again then, we do no editing whatsoever. If you make a mistake Own
Yes.
your mistake and correct it and keep it moving, because that's how women do business. Okay. We all have made a cake that we call it in my house a oops cake, where you're making this dinner party and something goes wrong with the cake. Now it tastes good, but it looks like, oh my Lord. And I just serve it on a pretty plate, and they go, oh, what's honey? That's a oops cake. Oops, something happened, but it tastes good. And people crack me up. They will eat more of an oops cake than they will the prettiest cake in the world, because you've already said it's a mess. And it's like, oh yeah, but it tastes good. There you go. And that's how I run my business. I want each one of us to be as powerful as we can in our own space. And you can't be there if you're trying to be perfect. You can't be there if you're comparing yourself to someone else. You can't be there if you're competing. I am not in competition with any of you. And the people who know me well will tell you that. Susie will tell you that. Angelina will tell you that. I am not in competition with a soul. I will collaborate with, and Diana, sorry, and I'll collaborate with anybody who wants to collaborate. Anytime, any place, we can figure out how to make something work. That's where I am. And I have to let everybody else do it their way. I want you to be as successful as you're willing to work to be. Now, am I looking for clients? Always. But you know, I want to be there to help where I can. Now, if you're looking for a good coach, you might want to check me out, because I'm pretty good at what I do, but I want you to be as successful as you possibly can. I want you to write a book in collaboration with me or Angela or somebody, so that you get that first book done. Then my biggest thing is I want you to write your own first book. Your first book is not going to be your best book. I don't care who you are. It's not going to be your best. Get it written so that you can go on and write your better books. They'll get better with time. And somebody asked me the other day, I was really challenged on a podcast about how many books I've written. And I said, oh, let me count. And it's over 24. Okay. So, and consider, I wrote one today for this. Okay. You're constantly writing, constantly, so I just want everybody to do well. So I've given you, I think, everything. Let me go back, and that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to go back and look and be sure that I had finished the slideshow, because I know me, I probably didn't. Let me see, where are we? Okay, let's see. And that's okay. The people who are watching it on replay won't understand, but you guys all understand. That's all that matters. There we go. So we've done Zoom, we did StreamYard. Oh, this is a gift. 30 ways to make money while you sleep. It's an ebook. It lists 30 different ways that you can make money with content, is basically what it is. And one of the nice things about doing videos or any content, you can repurpose the content. So whatever you shot a video about, you can do a Facebook post, you can do a blog post. There are many things that you can do. And what I help people do is figure that out. And then I want to say thank you. If you're trying to reach me, I am Deborah Thorne, the Information Diva, and I can be found at theinformationdiva.com. There we go. Now I'm done, and I can, okay. And then I got to get back to my friends. Where are my friends? I love it. I love it. Oh, there it was. Yep, you messed up. Let me go back to my friends, and then there we go. So I'm here to answer questions. We still got done, pretty good on time.
Okay, Deborah, yeah, I have a question on StreamYard. Okay, this is the first time that I heard about it, but I never really pay attention or look at it. So what is the cost?
Okay. There is a free version, and I want to say it's $25. I think I pay $50 a month, because with the $25, I think you only got 2 things, and I've got 5. I have it going in 5 places.
When you say 5, give me an example. What you mean by that?
So it goes to my Facebook, my personal Facebook feed. It goes to the Information Divas business Facebook feed. It goes to Let's Talk Leverage, which is the name of the podcast. We have a group called that. It goes to LinkedIn, my business feed, and it goes to YouTube. So when I record, it goes all those places at one time. I don't have to go back and do anything. It's done.
Really? I mean, so in other words, when you did that on StreamYard, it automatically goes there. You don't have to transfer or anything.
It's done. It's
Okay,
done.
so that's why the cost, like, whether you want 2 or 5, because what platform you want to transfer it to.
Well, and also, again, it's like with everything, what is your why? What do you want to have happen? And I think too often, I know I've made this mistake where I hear something and it sounds good and I go running after it rather than stopping. Okay, what is it that I want to happen? So for me, what I want to happen is the more people that hear about the Information Diva, the more people I'll get to come to the conference. And you went to our conference last year, Angeline, and we put on a really good conference, but we don't have a lot of people in the seats. So my goal this year is to get butts in seats. The only way we get butts in seats, I've discovered, people have to know me, like me, trust me, remember me, and go, oh yeah, she was the one who taught that class. Let me go check out her conference. And the only way I can do that is to get as many places as I can. When I have Berlin on the call today, she will get a copy of the Zoom, not the Zoom, she'll get a copy of the recording from YouTube. And then she's gonna put it wherever. Wherever she puts it, she's still letting me, people know about me. That's what my point is. The more places I am, the better off. So stop and think why you wanna do this. What are you gonna do with this video? Remember, we started talking about that. And for each platform, I gave you another workout sheet to kind of figure it out, because that's what's important to you. The other thing is, if you're not gonna do it, then don't invest the money, okay? I started you off with Facebook Live because it is totally free and you can learn on Facebook Live. The other ones are very similar and they're easy to use. I gave you nothing complicated. Nothing is complicated. And others are more complicated things, but I don't do complicated. I want to be able to get this stuff out and done. And I want you to be able to get it out and done. And there's so many things. Some of you guys have put in there that you're interested in being on my podcast. While we're talking, I'm gonna go get the link. We have a link, and that's the other thing. Set things up with systems. I have a link that you can go to. You can fill out the information. I'll get back to you and say, yeah, we can do this such and such a day, or we have to tweak it. So let me tell you, our podcast is called Let's Talk Leverage. I define leverage as networking plus collaboration equals opportunity, and that's leverage. So no matter what you're talking about, I want to hear how our speakers, authors, and entrepreneurs going to leverage that information that you give them to do their work. And if you can make it make any kind of sense, we'll get on and we'll talk about it. Not a problem. It's like two girlfriends talking. We don't do any scripting or anything. We just sit and chit chat for about 30 minutes. And that's it. And that's what I want people to see. It is that simple. Everybody here should have video going. Everybody, no matter what you're selling or doing, you should have video going. And, I've given you as much as I can for this piece. If you need more, I am available. But, then we get into the little pricing thing, but we'll work on that too.
So how long can you speak on the StreamYard?
Most of that stuff you can speak for hours, but you wouldn't really want to.
Oh, so they don't have the limit. So in other words, you set up the limit.
No, yeah, okay, so like I don't do, for StreamYard, when I'm doing my streaming, I don't do more than 30 minutes. We did a program for Women's History Month, and it was scheduled for 2 hours. Not Women's History, International Women's Day. But it was scheduled for 2 hours. People knew it was going to be 2 hours. It was women from around the world. And so that was a very special thing. But we wrap it up in 30 minutes or less, and that's the other thing. It doesn't have to be exact. Nobody's expecting you to be NBC television. They're expecting you to be a human person. So if you're having a bad hair day, you acknowledge bad hair day today, and keep it moving, because people want to know that real people can do what you're asking them to do. I'm asking you to get on video. If everything had worked perfectly, if I hadn't had the AirPod problems, oh, well, she has a special, because somebody asked, oh, do you have to have a headphone? No, we don't have headphones on. Is it better when you have a headphone on? Yes, because you cut out all the noise, okay? You don't hear my grandson studying in school. You don't hear, okay? But real life is that those things happen and we get through them anyway. And from my opinion, it did not detract from the class. It let you know that when this happens, we got to figure this out. When that happens, we got to figure the other out. When somebody has the buttons, they can go figure stuff out. That's what I want you to know and learn. That's so for me, I got what I wanted to do accomplished. Is there more to know? Absolutely. Is there more detail I can give you? Absolutely. If you want that, let's have a private conversation about it. But my goal was to give you enough to get started, and I hope that we did. I hope that you have enough to say, oh, you know what, let me go try a Facebook Live. I'm looking forward to seeing how many people are going to do the Facebook Live challenge with me, because that's the only way you're going to do it, is you have to do it. Any questions while I go, what am I looking for? Ooh, she forgot.
I have a question.
Podcast,
My question is this. I've only done been on a guest podcast for the first time, like last week.
Okay.
And I would like to do more like be interviewed, but I have to tell you, I was a nervous wreck and I was sweating and oh my goodness. But so do you accept beginner podcasters or beginner?
Sure. I give everybody, I want everybody to have a chance. Wait, I've lost you guys. Where are you? I'll have to send that link. Oh, goodness, Dad, what'd you do? Okay, wait a sec. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, so it's like with anything. You and I can have a conversation. That's all I want to do is have a conversation with you. Just like we have a conversation here, it would be the same kind of conversation. I don't want you sweating about it. I want you to tell me what you know, what you do, how we're going to do it. Some other people do it differently. They make a big deal out of it. That's not what I want, because I want the woman who's watching the podcast to know, oh, if she can do it, I know I can do it. That's what I want them to know. I want them to know that there's an opportunity. Remember, I am an opportunity creator. I connect people to people and people to opportunities. If I make it too difficult, you can't get connected to the opportunity. And I want us all doing more, making more, being more, having more. And that's what I'm after.
Thank you.
I took that Zone of Genius test, and I was an opportunity excavator.
Okay.
An opportunity. I had a question about the pace.
Taken a lot of the tests, but that's one I haven't taken.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's an online. There were probably more than one, but that was kind of fun.
Oh, I'm sure.
Overall, I was a visionary, but then within that, I was an opportunity excavator. I had a question.
Have a problem. Sometimes we don't make money, so careful on that visionary stuff.
Yeah, I give away a lot of stuff too. Listen, I had a question about the Facebook Live. Can you do interviews on Facebook Live?
You certainly can. Now, the challenge with Facebook Live, let me see. They change, okay, because now keep in mind, everybody changes periodically. And I believe Facebook Live did it so that you can have more than one person on at a time. I just have not done that because I use, what do I use? I use StreamYard, and you remember I'm a diva, so things have to be pretty when I do them. So, how to make it pretty. So yeah, so I use StreamYard for that, but yeah. And the thing is, try any of it. You don't know if it's going to work until you give it a shot.
Well, now that I can do it secretly in your group, I'll try.
And that's an example. I wrote a book a while back called Fear, the Real F Word. And one of the things that we are afraid of is what our family and friends might say. Okay, so we don't put stuff out there because they might say something. When in reality, they ain't doing nothing. They don't even know that you're out there because they're not watching your stuff well enough to support you anyway. So I'm at that point, but I do understand. So I provide the place, but I wish a friend would. We would be ending things. It's like, no. I now get from them, you're everywhere, whatever.
I wanted to ask, in your challenge, I didn't hear exactly what we're supposed to do, or are you going to send that to us?
Actually, well, let me tell you, okay, I'm doing two things at one time. Give me half a second because I'm looking for the podcast information. Okay, thing, don't play with me. Ooh-wee. Okay, so what it is 3 days. I want to make it real simple because I don't want to promise that I don't have time to do, and I don't want you worried about what you have to do. So it's 3 days. It's tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Tomorrow is 30 seconds. Get on and do a 30-second interview, not interview, 30-second recording. I just want you to get in the habit of doing the recording. And then Friday, you're going to get on with no makeup and do a recording. And I don't care what it's about. And then Saturday, you're going to do a recording on your own feed, whatever you choose, with makeup, without makeup, and you're going to tag me, because I'm going to take you out of the little space where you're not letting people see you. Go on out there and let folks see you.
So we do it on live stream, and we have a place to go. That is, I don't understand that last part.
For Saturday or the other days?
Saturday.
What are the mechanics?
No, use your own stuff.
You do your own stuff on live stream, but you're going to a special area?
Nope. Wherever you do your posting for your Facebook, that's where it's going to be.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
tag you.
Deborah?
Yes.
Okay, so if we're using our own Facebook, doing the Facebook Live, do we share that with you, or do we just say that we did it?
Okay, so here's what happens. Okay, the first 2 days, use my my group so that nobody sees you. On Saturday, you're going to post it, and by tagging me, you'll put the @ and Deborah Thorne, and it'll go on my feed as well as yours. You know, whenever you do that, that's what tagging a person is. You use the @ and then their name, and they'll come up. It'll come up in blue, and that means that it's being posted on my wall at the same time.
And it's Deborah Thorne, Thorne.
That's correct.
So that's what you want to do on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
The other days, I'll let you use
Practice.
Yeah, you could practice.
Okay.
And if you feel
Deborah, I was under the impression that Facebook Live, as soon as you hit it, you're on. So, I mean, just, excuse me?
That is correct. Yes, as soon as you hit it, you are on. Yes.
But you were saying earlier that you could delete it. I mean,
that's
my problem, is I don't want to just be on. I need.
Okay, you can go back and delete it. You're correct. But you are on. No, as soon as you hit it, you're on.
You're on. So it is true. You are on. I mean,
it gives a countdown. It gives a 5-second countdown, I believe.
5 seconds, that's it?
That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's live.
Bam. So it's not that you delete it and nobody's seen it.
Well, okay. The only way somebody saw it is if they were sitting right there at that time. You do know that of all of your people that you have on Facebook, only about 25% of them see your stuff.
Actually, I have no idea. I'm hardly ever on Facebook, which needs to change, but that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, only 25% of the people that you're with actually see your stuff. And so now I'm trying to get you guys this record thing.
And why is that, Deborah? Because not that many people watch it, or what?
That's because that's how Facebook set it up. What Facebook really wants you to do right now, their algorithms change regularly, and I'm not an expert on that, so I go to the experts. But they want you to have groups. They give groups a lot of play. They give video a lot of play. If you put video up, they'll show that to people. But you just posting the stuff where you like stuff, and Facebook doesn't care about that. That's their algorithms. What they're trying to figure out is how do they make money with Facebook? They make money by selling you ads. That's what they're interested in.
Okay, Deborah. So I was on over an hour interviewed on Instagram Live.
Okay.
Never done it before. That's for sure. And I have no idea who saw it. Yeah. I did try to put something out on Facebook, which I'm very bad at, but to advertise that I was doing it. Right. But I have no idea who saw it. I don't even know how people comment on it because it was Instagram Live. Who knows? I didn't even know I had to do the video on my phone. I don't know. I don't know shit. Excuse me, ladies.
As I understand. Okay.
But, I am so bad at all this stuff, and I'm sometimes put in those positions and no clue what to do. What can you tell me about Instagram Live? Anything?
I don't do much with Instagram Live because
You're the information diva, baby. Get with it.
But my what do you call it? My
Specialty.
Audience.
Wait, I'm doing two things at one time. Can't y'all tell I can't do all this at once? Wait. My clients aren't on Instagram. That's a younger clientele that I work with. Okay. Much of your Facebook stuff, my Facebook stuff goes to Instagram. Okay, quickly. The stuff about the podcast is in the chat. So if you're interested in doing podcasts, you can fill out the form and I'll get it. Okay. So when you're faced like that, and you're going to be faced like that, understand that all the programs work generally the same way. And if I was asked, like if somebody asked me to go on Instagram, I'd go do it just because I would be doing it. But I would see, could they get me a copy of it? And then I get the copy to my folks. Getting things to YouTube is the best way to get the copies out to other people. But I would be the same way with, with Instagram, except that if a person had an Instagram, they were doing Instagram Live, I would assume it's a younger person, and I want to be sure that my audience was going to be there. But the only way you learn any of this, Debbie, is that you have to do it. You just have to do it. It doesn't matter. I took the easiest one for us, it was Facebook Live, just because most people are more familiar with Facebook, but I heard people say, here, I don't use Facebook. Well, and I feel that because I was that person until I had somebody pull my coattail and say, how do you know your clients aren't there? You're not there to see. So I'm on Facebook a lot.
I see. Okay. Well, I mean, I posted a picture and got all these responses and went, oh, okay,
but now remember, responses, likes, and all that stuff, that ain't money.
Empty pockets.
I'm not interested in likes. I'm not, it's kind of nice and it's ego boosting and all that. No. I want people that are wanting to spend money. I want people that want to get to know me. I want people that will reach out and have a conversation, because when we have a conversation, then I can see whether or not what I do can help you and whether or not you'd be willing to invest with me. Liking and all that does not. I tried it. They won't take them at the grocery store. They won't.
What kind of batteries?
So that's it. Any other questions,
Yeah,
ladies? We're wrapping up. Yes. Anything else I can answer or help with?
Do anything with Pinterest. I've been watching a lot about Pinterest.
Okay. Pinterest tends to be for people who are doing artsy craftsy kind of stuff, because they do mostly graphics. And I don't fool with Pinterest either. It's like, oh no, I don't have time for this. Because we only have so much time. I make the best decisions for me, or I do coffee with people. I have a link, let's do coffee.info. And when I talk to people, that's where my clients are. My clients want to talk to me, okay? I can get a client talking to her. If I can get somebody to explain to me what the problem is, how I can solve the problem, I can get a client. The other stuff is just so that I'm rounded, but we all only have so much time, and you've got to be true to what's important to you. One of the things I put up today was, when Casey did his thing, if you have not been to Networking Riches, I absolutely encourage you to do so. You can go to the Diva recommends it .com or .info, I don't remember now. But that's where you can sign up. It doesn't cost anything. He does have a VIP thing if you want to do it. But go for free. I recommend it to everybody. I go regularly because you learn how other people are getting information out. You learn at least one way that you did already. And I guarantee that.
Name of it again is
Networking Riches. Let me put it in the.
Yeah. Can you put it in the chat, please?
Okay, let me. You know what? And the honest truth is, you guys, I'm gonna stick with you for like another 2 minutes, but I have a call that I'm supposed to do. Let me find. Yeah. Any other questions while I look for the Networking Riches?
Similar with our babies as well. Our babies. She lost her baby in August. I lost my baby after 15 years in August.
The people recommends it.
Trust me.
Okay.
Anything else, ladies?
And don't forget to save the chat.
Right. Okay. I'm putting another link in the chat.
Yeah, because a lot of this information that Deborah put in the chat. So I want to make sure that please save your chat.
Yes, and I am going to have to say goodbye. I have a 12 o'clock.
And
12:01.
so, yeah, and
Go do
I
that,
just
ladies.
want to thank you.
Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to do this. This was great. So you guys have a good day.
Yeah, and thank you, Deborah. And so thank you all of you for attending this, and I will send